With YouTube demonetizing independent media, please consider becoming a patron today for just $1 per month. Link below. Hey, what's going on, everybody? My name is Matt Jarbo. This is the Mundane Matt channel. And over the course of the past week, Kanye West has had a lot of coverage, a lot of airtime, a lot of discussion because of the things that he said. And I do feel ultimately that Vox here summarizes it pretty well right off the bat by saying Kanye West and President Trump's Twitter love fest explained, because that's a lot of what it was at first. It was Kanye coming out and basically supporting Donald Trump, and that threw a lot of people for a loop. It got him deleted or unfollowed, I should say, by many people that he knows in the music industry. His music has now been banned from a radio station out of Detroit. They're not playing it. And it's really interesting to watch this whole thing play out in real time because you don't quite know what's going on. Is he a Trump supporter? Is he pro-MAGA? What was up with that, that slavery comment about it being a choice? Ultimately, I just want to say I got what he meant from that. It was a mindset. It was a mentality. Like, I got what he was saying. I just think he said it in maybe not the most succinct of fashions. And in that particular type of setting, it's easily clippable and it's easily used against him. But coming down here, we can see, just to kind of get a recap of these tweets. Talking about Trump, he says, "You don't have to agree with Trump, but the mob can't make me not love him. We are both dragon energy. He is my brother. I love everyone. I don't agree with everything anyone does. That's what makes us individuals. We have the right to independent thought," which again is a very true, astute statement. I agree with that. You don't have to love Trump. You don't have to hate the guy. We're all independent and we're all individuals, right? And we need to think like that and not try to be part of a collective, because oftentimes that leads to, well, a lot of, I don't know, torches and pitchforks over dumb shit. Now, Trump did come back with that by saying, "Thank you, Kanye, very cool." And then Kanye was like, "Hey, I got this hat signed, with a whole bunch of fire sign emojis and everything else." And a lot of people have been talking about this for the past week. It's been, like I said, huge topic of conversation. But a lot of people haven't really been asking why, right? Why? Why has Kanye been doing this? Why is Kanye all of a sudden right now sucking up to Donald Trump? Why is he all of a sudden right now coming out and spitting these truths, so to speak? Why is, he's coming out now, and then and this is just the way that the identity politics game works, is people already saying, "Oh, he's now the face of black conservatives inside of, in America," even though Kanye is not a conservative, never been a conservative, not one at all. Right. But people are trying to label him that because they're trying to lump on this as a way to gain some political points. They're trying to use this as a way to gain some favor. Trump has tweeted out that there's been a larger approval of Donald Trump from the black male community as a result of Kanye. And that's been, again, a talking point they've been trying to use, a talking point they've been trying to argue. And it's interesting because, again, that's taking up so much coverage. But there's a story that I came across that's this is just my opinion. But I do think this happens to be the real reason why Kanye is sucking up to Trump, and it's all about his wife. I think this is the case. Kim Kardashian West in talks with Jared Kushner to pardon an imprisoned grandmother. Now, she's been talking about this since October 2017 because her grandmother's been in jail for 20 years on a life sentence for a nonviolent drug offense. She's trying to get her pardoned. So she reaches out to Jared Kushner. So it says, Keeping Up with the Kardashians rep confirmed Wednesday that Kardashian West and Jared Kushner are now speaking. The news follows Mike's report that Kardashian West and Ivanka Trump's husband are in talk about a possible presidential pardon or clemency for 62-year-old great-grandmother Alice Marie Johnson. Johnson is currently serving a life sentence for a first-time nonviolent drug offense. It's been more than 20 years since she began her sentence in federal prison in 1996. So, little bit coincidental, don't you think? Right? Now, people are going to probably argue, "No, you're just putting on your tinfoil hat. You're going all Alex Jones. Buy supplements." I'm really not. Think about it. Just think about it for a second. What do we know about Donald Trump? Love him or hate him, what do we know about the guy? He loves flattery. He does. He loves flattery. So how do you get him to pardon someone you want pardoned? Well, you use a two-prong approach. Kanye and Donald already know each other. They're already friendly with one another. Kanye comes out, takes the brunt of the heat for basically not supporting Trump, but like saying he ain't that bad of a dude and let me like the guy, blah, 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 blah. and taking a lot of the distraction away from any kind of article or any kind of statement that comes out about Kim Kardashian West trying to talk to Jared Kushner about using that as an in order to get Trump to pardon her grandmother, right? So you've got Kanye coming out publicly saying he likes Trump, publicly taking the heat, publicly getting lambasted in many, many, many ways. And then everything else Kanye does too, but that's just Kanye being Kanye. And here we've got Kim and Jared working a deal on the side. So Jared, if he takes that deal up to Trump, takes that request up to Trump, Trump can look at it and go, oh, well, they've been very kind to me. They've been very friendly. They've been very good to me. Allow me to repay the favor, because Trump is nothing if not loyal from what I've heard. Right? If you flatter him, if you scratch his back, you can get what you need out of him. This is almost like a business transaction. This is like a backhanded business or a back alley business deal. And that's why I think it's happening. Now, you can agree with me or you can disagree with me, but my gut's telling me that this is a core reason. My gut's telling me that if he does grant a presidential pardon to Kim Kardashian's grandmother, Kanye will go away for a while. And I say this because Kris Jenner was asked about this, and she's like, no, Kanye knows what he's doing and Kanye's fine. Now, that whole family is all about their image. That whole family is all about maintaining their image. And even Kim Kardashian has come out herself and tweeted defense of her husband. But yet didn't tweet out that she was talking with Jared Kushner about trying to get a presidential pardon for her grandmother, who is serving a life sentence for a non-violent drug offense. First offense, too. Now, here's the thing. I support this deal happening 100%. I think that in our day and age, I think as we get closer to the federal legalization of marijuana, we need to start pardoning everyone who is in jail for non-violent drug offenses. I do. I really honestly do. So if, let's say, for example, the silver lining of this deal could be that it draws nationwide attention to this happening, which then could spark the debate about the legalization aspect of marijuana, and also trying to pardon people who are in jail for nonviolent first-time drug offense charges. And that could do a lot to alleviate some of the problem and some of the burden on the prison system for housing these people. So there could be a win here. But I want to go back to my original theory. It all started because Trump was being buttered up by Kanye in order to set up Kim to send Kushner in with a request. It's a brilliant, smart play. And I'm really surprised that no one else has caught on yet. But like I said, what could come next could be very interesting. What could come next could be quite fascinating. And what could come next, if played properly, if, it's a lot of ifs, could maybe finally actually bring about that discussion of pulling people out of jail, releasing them from prison over something that is just utterly ridiculous. The war on drugs failed. It's time to let the prisoners of war go. And if this can help that, I'm on board. Seriously. If this could be a discussion, there'd be a lot of people, I think, that would be MAGA 2020, because that is a move in a very progressive way. The question is where Trump will land on it and what happens next. But anyway, I want to know your guys' thoughts about this. Let me know in the comments below. My name is, of course, Matt Jarbo. This is the Mundane Matt channel. If you haven't already, please thumbs up the video, subscribe. Be sure to check back often for more content from me. In fact, if you want to support the channel, the best way is to share it around or Patreon. And if you just want to watch more from me, and I hope that you do, you can do so right now. Hey, thank you very much for watching the video. Be sure to hit that subscribe, click on that bell, and follow me on social media. It's the best way to stay up to date on all things Mundane Matt, as well as check out 3 Buck Theater and the Russell podcast streaming Sunday through Thursday, 9:30 p.m. on russell.net. Thanks very much and have a great day.